There are times in life when you sense a weight upon your soul, a vague but persistent heaviness that doesn't seem to have a clear origin. It may feel as if you've inherited struggles or fears that aren't entirely your own. In truth, we often carry imprints from past incarnations or long-forgotten family histories, burdening our present moment joy. By recognizing and releasing these imprints, you can step into a future filled with genuine freedom, renewed purpose, and a gentler relationship with yourself. Today, we'll explore a loving process of uncovering and letting go of those energies so that a deeper, more soulful transformation can unfold. Take a moment now to breathe. Inhale slowly, and as you exhale, imagine releasing tension from your heart's core. This is the first step on your journey, allowing yourself to become receptive, to open up space within your mind and body for introspection. Know that this path is safe and supported. You are on sacred ground here, a place where your soul can finally speak its truth without fear. Throughout this exploration, let's remember a foundational principle. Your thoughts and emotions are intricately woven into your body's tapestry. Negative patterns, whether inherited or birthed from personal experiences, often manifest as repeating life lessons, strained relationships, or a consistent sense that something is amiss. But within every challenge lies the seed of healing and renewal. With willingness, compassion, and unwavering love for yourself, you can gently illuminate those dark, hidden corners, breathing life into spaces that once held pain. Over the next several sections, we'll delve into the subtle ways your past can influence your present. We'll talk about the language of the body, the power of forgiveness, and practical tools to dissolve hidden traumas. You may feel stirred emotions rise to the surface. This too is part of the process. Consider each wave of feeling to be an invitation, urging you to embrace more love and acceptance than ever before. Finally, we'll close with a profound reminder that you are not defined by your past, whether it's from this lifetime or another. Your true essence is eternal, loving, and capable of remarkable growth. As we move forward, stay open to the possibility that what once felt limiting can transform into one of your greatest catalysts for soul-level change. Breathe in this promise. You are worthy of the deepest healing and the brightest future imaginable. Sometimes you notice emotional patterns that seem to circle back over and over. You might wonder why you're repeatedly drawn to the same type of person, or why certain environments spark unexplainable tension within you. These cycles can be more than coincidences. They can hint at soul-level lessons carried from earlier experiences or passed down through ancestral lines. The concept of soul memory suggests that unresolved situations and deeply rooted emotional blockages may continue traveling with you from one lifetime to the next, patiently waiting to be acknowledged and healed. These remnants can manifest as mysterious fears, like a sudden dread of water, heights, or abandonment, or as recurring conflicts in your daily life. Yet, it's important to approach these cues with curiosity rather than alarm. By gently asking, "What is this experience trying to teach me?" you open the door to greater understanding and transformation. Awareness is the initial spark of freedom. When you recognize an unwanted pattern, you begin to dissolve its power over you. Consider journaling about repetitive challenges you faced. Maybe you always seem to settle for relationships where your emotional needs go unmet, or you frequently face financial struggles despite sincere efforts to improve. Ask yourself if these issues might be tied to earlier life experiences or even energies inherited from your family lineage. As you write, let each word become a loving witness to your story. You're not judging or criticizing. You're shining a compassionate light on facets of yourself that crave release. An essential affirmation during this phase might be, I am open to discovering the deeper lessons behind my recurring challenges. This statement nurtures both curiosity and trust, reminding you that even if you don't see the full picture yet, you're willing to learn. Remember that each challenge, no matter how persistent, ultimately seeks to guide you toward greater love and understanding. As you reflect on patterns that no longer serve you, take comfort in knowing you're not alone. Countless souls carry echoes from the past that continue to shape their present. By bravely addressing these echoes, you become a pioneer of your own healing, forging a path that's anchored in self-awareness. This readiness to confront past influences prepares you to dive deeper into a mind-body-spirit journey. In our next section, we'll explore how your body is not just a vessel, but a living library of your experiences, past, present, and the seeds of your future. Stay curious and keep that heart open. There's more wisdom to uncover. Your physical self is more than a biological machine. It's an ever-evolving archive of experiences, emotions, and subtle energies. When you experience fear or trauma, be it from this life or echoes from another, the body often holds on to that imprint. This can manifest as muscle tension, chronic pain, or lingering illnesses that on the surface seem to have no clear cause. Even the smallest shift in posture or breath can signal how much emotional weight you carry. Taking time to listen to these signals is an act of profound self-respect. You may find it helpful to sit in stillness, close your eyes, and gently scan your body from head to toe. Notice tightness, tingling, or any areas that feel energetically dense. As you become aware of these sensations, practice acceptance rather than frustration. The goal isn't to force anything away. It's to recognize that your body's messages are vital clues in your journey toward wholeness. To deepen this connection, consider integrating mindful movement like gentle yoga, stretching, or even a slow, deliberate walk in nature into your daily routine. Moving your body in sync with your breath can help release trapped energy, much like opening a window in a stuffy room. Visualize that tension leaving with each exhalation, transmuted into light and warmth by the power of your own intention. Affirmations can also be powerful in reinforcing body awareness and healing. For instance, you might repeat, "My body and spirit communicate with ease, guiding me toward perfect well-being." Notice how a single statement can soften your posture, calm your mind, and remind you that you are cared for, right down to your cells. This newly awakened sensitivity fosters a compassionate relationship with yourself, one where each ache or pang becomes an invitation to explore hidden emotional layers. In your exploration, stay open to the possibility that part of what you're feeling could be remnants of a time and place far removed from your current life. Whether these imprints stem from generational trauma or past incarnations, your body's intelligence transcends linear time. And through consistent, loving attention, you can coax these energies into the light of awareness, where they can finally dissipate. Remember, you're not alone in carrying these stories. Your journey can inspire others as well. Each day you choose to embrace your mind-body-spirit connection. You set a powerful example. You show that healing is possible, that the tapestry of our lives is always evolving, and that releasing past burdens can usher in newfound freedom. Up next, we'll explore techniques for gently uncovering hidden traumas, providing you with the clarity needed to continue blossoming on all levels. Like a stream hidden beneath layers of sediment, certain traumas can remain just below the surface of your conscious mind. You feel their subtle pull in your day-to-day life, an undercurrent of unease or uncertainty. Rather than waiting for these submerged feelings to erupt unexpectedly, consider approaching them with gentle curiosity. When you do, you create space for true healing to occur without forcing yourself into painful recollections all at once. One method that many find helpful is mirror work. Stand before your reflection, gaze softly into your eyes, and speak words of compassion or inquiry. I see you, I hear you, or I'm willing to acknowledge what you're holding inside. This practice can feel vulnerable at first, but it's in that vulnerability that transformation often emerges. Instead of harsh self-criticism, you offer acceptance, which can illuminate hidden pockets of pain yearning to be witnessed. Daily affirmations can also serve as a loving spotlight. Phrases like, I am safe to explore my past with kindness, or I gently call forward all that needs healing act as invitations to your subconscious mind. By consistently voicing these intentions, you send a clear message that you're ready to handle whatever arises. Rather than diving headfirst into a whirlwind of difficult emotions, you're laying a compassionate foundation that ensures you remain grounded. Consider supplementing these inner explorations with journaling. Sit down with a notebook in a quiet space, close your eyes, and let your thoughts flow onto the page without censorship. You might be surprised at what surfaces: unacknowledged fears, unresolved regrets, or even sudden flashes of memory that don't seem to belong to your current timeline. Approach these revelations not with panic, but with an open heart. The act of writing them down is already a form of release. Visualization can also offer solace. In a calm, meditative state, imagine yourself in a safe, warm environment, perhaps bathed in a soft glow. Invite any hidden traumas or memories to step forward. Envision them as shapes or colors, gently presenting themselves for recognition. Breathe, observe, and hold them in unconditional acceptance before letting them dissolve into that healing light. This ritual can be a powerful counterpart to more concrete practices like mirror work and journaling. Ultimately, the gentle uncovering of hidden traumas is about creating a supportive environment for self-discovery. You're not forcing a timeline or punishing yourself for what you find. Instead, you're slowly, compassionately peeling back the layers that have shielded your heart for so long. In our next section, we'll delve into the transformative power of forgiveness, an essential step for anyone seeking to release old burdens and move closer to spiritual and emotional freedom. Forgiveness can feel like a tall mountain, especially when the pain runs deep. Yet carrying resentment, even unconsciously, binds you to the very experiences you long to transcend. Releasing old grudges or heartbreaks isn't about denying hurtful actions. It's about choosing not to let those actions dictate your emotional climate any longer. In the context of past life trauma, forgiveness can be even more profound, untying invisible knots that have traversed lifetimes. Start by recognizing that forgiveness is a gift you give yourself. Imagine each resentment as an anchor tethered to your soul. With every moment of anger or bitterness, you're weighed down, unable to move forward freely. By choosing to forgive, you lift that anchor, allowing your spirit to sail into gentler waters. If you have trouble embracing this, try repeating an affirmation like, "I free myself when I forgive. I choose peace over pain." It's natural to question whether certain acts or individuals deserve forgiveness. This is where a broader perspective helps. Forgiveness doesn't mean agreeing with the wrongdoing or trivializing your suffering. Instead, it's an act of self-liberation. By consciously releasing the emotional charge tied to someone else's behavior, whether that person exists in your present or a former life, you reclaim energy that's rightfully yours. You step outside the cycle of reactivity and into a calmer, more balanced state. In practical terms, you might set aside time each day for a brief forgiveness meditation. Visualize the person or situation that caused harm and silently affirm, "I release you and all painful memories associated with you. I am free, and I set you free." You could also write letters you never send, pouring your frustrations onto the page, then symbolically burn or tear them to let go of that burden. These rituals may seem simple, but the emotional weight they lift can be enormous. This newfound freedom extends beyond your emotional realm. It can positively influence your physical health, your relationships, and even your sense of purpose. When you no longer funnel energy into past resentments, you have more bandwidth for self-love, creativity, and personal growth. The space once occupied by bitterness becomes fertile ground for compassion and understanding. And that shift can spark tangible changes in your life. New opportunities, healthier bonds, and a softened sense of self that aligns with unconditional love. Soon, we'll move into specific exercises designed to help you integrate these concepts into your daily routine. Think of forgiveness as a stepping stone, clearing the path so you can walk freely toward deeper healing practices. Remember, you don't have to rush. Each step you take in the direction of forgiveness ripples out into every corner of your being, inviting a profound sense of liberation that transcends time and space. Transcending old imprints requires a blend of conscious effort and patient surrender. While reflective work and forgiveness lay the groundwork, integrating tangible exercises into your routine ensures that this healing journey takes root in everyday life. Think of these practices as daily acts of devotion, gifts of kindness you bestow upon yourself to peel away layers of past life or ancestral baggage. First, consider a consistent meditation practice focused on releasing stored energy. Begin by finding a quiet space, sitting comfortably, and visualizing a warm golden light radiating from your chest. With each slow breath in, let that light expand, gently dissolving any tension or emotional residue. As you exhale, imagine the energy flowing out into the universe, where it's transformed into harmony and balance. Even 5 to 10 minutes of this routine can yield notable shifts in your sense of calm. Journaling remains one of the most accessible tools for soul-level exploration. To deepen its impact, try a specific prompt. What beliefs or experiences no longer serve me, and how might they be connected to a time before this one? Write freely, allowing your pen to capture whatever thoughts or images surface. Don't filter or judge. The goal is emotional clarity. Over time, patterns can become clearer, helping you identify links that you hadn't considered before. Breathwork is another powerful technique. Inhale for a count of 4, hold for 2, then exhale for 4, imagining any heaviness being carried away on the out-breath. This rhythmic, intentional breathing not only reduces stress, but also helps dislodge stagnant energy. Pair your breathing with a short affirmation. I release all that doesn't align with my highest good, to anchor the practice in your heart. If you feel drawn to group experiences, you might explore circle gatherings or online workshops focused on generational healing or past life regression. While your journey is personal and unique, there is real power in shared intention. Hearing others' stories can remind you that you're part of a larger tapestry of souls, many of whom are also choosing to confront and release their past burdens. This communal support can act as a reinforcing agent, magnifying the potency of your individual healing work. Lastly, trust in the idea that healing isn't linear or absolute. You might find some layers of past life trauma dissolving swiftly, while others linger, asking for repeated attention. That's perfectly okay. Each encounter with these old energies is an opportunity to deepen your compassion for yourself. Celebrate every bit of progress, no matter how small, and be gentle with any setbacks. After all, the ultimate aim is to open up space for self-love, which paves the way for your next level of soul expansion. Before transformation can fully blossom, self-love must become your steady companion. When you commit to treating yourself with kindness, you create the ideal environment for releasing burdens from any lifetime. A compassionate mindset acts like fertile soil, allowing the seeds of healing planted through affirmations, journaling, and forgiveness to take root and flourish. One simple yet powerful exercise is to spend a moment each morning honoring your reflection. Stand before a mirror, take a deep breath, and speak to yourself as you would a cherished friend. You might say, I see the light within you. I love and accept all that you are. While it may feel awkward initially, this daily practice can rewire subconscious patterns of self-criticism into genuine appreciation. Gratitude also plays an essential role in nurturing compassion. Start or end your day by listing 3 things you're grateful for. These can be as grand as a positive life event, or as simple as the comfort of a warm bed. Gratitude shifts your focus away from perceived inadequacies and toward abundance, reinforcing the idea that life is consistently providing for your growth and well-being. Over time, this mindset of thankfulness spills into all areas of your life, including your self-perception. In your quest for compassion, it's crucial to remember that healing is not a punishment, but an opportunity. Instead of thinking, why must I face these old traumas? You can frame it as, thank you for revealing what needs my love and attention. This mental shift alters your emotional responses from dread to curiosity and empowerment. With each memory or pattern that resurfaces, you can affirm, I welcome healing, and I embrace the lessons that come with it. As your self-love grows, you may notice subtle changes, improved relationships, a calmer response to stressful situations, or an increased sense of connection to your intuition. On a deeper level, these positive shifts signal that you're aligning with your higher self, clearing pathways that once felt blocked by heavy, lingering energies. Ultimately, you are worthy of the love you so freely give to others. By extending that same kindness inward, you affirm your own significance in the grand tapestry of existence. And as your self-love deepens, a profound recalibration occurs in the soul's blueprint, preparing you for elevated frequencies and greater abundance. We'll delve into how embracing higher vibrational states can amplify your spiritual journey in the next section. For now, let the resonance of these acts of self-compassion sink in, anchoring the profound truth that you are inherently lovable and infinitely capable of transformation. When old energies loosen their grip, a remarkable space emerges, one that can be filled with positivity, inspiration, and new opportunities. Stepping into higher vibrational living means becoming more receptive to the abundance that's always surrounding you. This abundance isn't limited to financial prosperity. It encompasses creative ideas, meaningful relationships, inner peace, and spiritual insights. As you shed past life trauma, you simultaneously open a window for these blessings to enter. Begin by noticing shifts in your emotional climate. A lighter heart often accompanies the release of heavy baggage, boosting your ability to experience joy in everyday moments. You may find yourself smiling at strangers, noticing beauty in mundane tasks, or feeling gratitude for things you once took for granted. This isn't just a random mood swing. It's a sign that your energy is calibrating to a higher frequency. Embrace it. Affirm it with simple statements like, "I welcome all forms of abundance into my life." Aligning your thoughts with positivity is a key step in sustaining this vibrant state. Instead of replaying worries or doubts, direct your mental energy toward uplifting images and supportive beliefs. Perhaps you envision yourself surrounded by a warm glow of success, love, and harmony. Or you craft affirmations that resonate with your goals, such as, "My life overflows with opportunities that nurture my highest good." Through repeated focus, these ideas imprint upon your subconscious, nurturing your capacity to attract experiences that match that vibration. At this stage, daily routines play a bigger role than ever. Continue your mirror work, journaling, and meditation, but now weave in a focus on expansion and creativity. Ask yourself, what new pathways can open now that I'm releasing old limitations? Let your intuition guide you to fresh projects, relationships, or even spiritual studies that further enhance your evolution. Notice how life begins to orchestrate coincidences or chance encounters that support your journey, offering you subtle nudges that affirm you're on the right path. One more piece worth emphasizing is generosity. Higher vibrations naturally inspire you to share your gifts with others. Whether it's offering heartfelt encouragement, volunteering your time, or contributing resources to a cause, your willingness to give amplifies the flow of abundance in your own life. Giving and receiving are interconnected, each fueling the other in a harmonious dance of energy. The more you uplift others, the more you too are uplifted. Gradually, you'll see that living in a higher vibration isn't about constant perfection or unending euphoria. It's about a core sense of trust and harmony that remains steady, even when challenges arise. You become more resilient, more loving, and more eager to continue exploring the mysteries of your soul. As we move to our conclusion, hold on to this sense of openness and curiosity. It will guide you well in the unfolding chapters of your healing journey. You've journeyed through an exploration that touches not only your present life, but the deeper realms of your soul's history. Along the way, You've recognized how past energies can influence current reality, learned to embrace your body's messages, and discovered the extraordinary relief that arises from forgiveness. You've uncovered practical exercises, cultivated self-love, and opened yourself to higher vibrations where abundance flows more freely. This path has been both an inner excavation and a celebration, a testament to the power each one of us holds when we decide to heal. As you stand at this juncture, take a moment to appreciate the courage it took to look within. Releasing burdens from the past requires honesty, patience, and above all, kindness toward yourself. The fact that you've traveled so far in this process proves you're capable of profound growth and transformation. You are an evolving being, continually refining the sacred connection between mind, body, and spirit. Know that healing is not a single event, but an ongoing tapestry of experiences that enrich your life. You may continue to encounter unexpected memories or emotional responses that trace back to older times. When they arise, greet them with the same compassion and openness you've cultivated here. Affirm to yourself, I welcome deeper awareness, and I release all that no longer serves me. This single statement is a powerful anchor, grounding you in love whenever storms of doubt or fear roll in. Remember, too, that every step you take in healing ripples outward. Your renewed state of being impacts your family, friends, and even strangers in ways you might never fully see. By choosing to elevate your own vibration, you contribute to a collective elevation, one where empathy, kindness, and the desire for understanding become more natural for everyone. As we close, trust that you've ushered in a new chapter for your soul. Whether you continue integrating past life regression techniques, exploring guided meditations, or simply holding space for self-love each morning, you are lighting a path that others can follow. Let the final affirmation of this journey be, I honor my evolution and I embrace the infinite potential within me. With these words, you cement the truth that healing transcends time, and your soul's capacity for renewal is vast and unending. May you continue forward with a spirit of gratitude and wonder, confident in your ability to grow beyond any past or present limitation. Indeed, you are worthy of every blessing that unfolds on this sacred path